Come along on an afternoon with me as I live with long COVID, aka all of these conditions. I found out slow cooker liners exist. That was awesome. I just got to put the slow cooker back in. Microplastics. I know I'm going to get those comments. I put away the last of a few groceries because usually after I go grocery shopping, I'm exhausted. I always sanitize my sink before I wash dishes just because sometimes dishes sit in there for a few days. I use Comet with bleach. I know I'm going to get comments about that too. But honestly, it just makes me feel better to know that my sink is disinfected. I had a bunch of dishes to do, about a week's worth, to be honest. It's been a really bad week. But thankfully, I'm not in a depressive episode. I desperately wish I could afford an apartment with a dishwasher, but that's just not the case right now. Here, you see me crashing after standing to do the dishes for a while. This often happens with ME, CFS, and POTS. It's called post-exertional malaise. It's different than fatigue. It's a diagnosed symptom of illness. So I quickly peeled some bananas, and then I went and sat on the couch and mashed them in the bowl with a fork. I know that there are people that think this might be lazy, but I think there's this difference between laziness and accommodations. I don't want to be taking breaks. I don't want to be sitting on my couch. I want to be able to stand, but I have diagnosed medical conditions that are legitimate even if you can't see them. After giving my system a break with POTS by putting my legs up the wall, I got back to making muffins, and I had a few dance breaks while I had some energy. I was jamming out to Opalite. I had to wash the muffin tin from last weekend because I'm having a mild fibromyalgia flare, so rather than holding the bowl and scooping it out with a spatula, I used a cup to scoop it into tins. Took a brief break for a non-caffeinated Diet Coke, no caffeine because of POTS. Threw the muffins into the oven. I'm also trying to practice pacing. After making the muffins, I was absolutely exhausted. Usually when I crash, I need to rest, specifically with my eyes closed because my brain is oversensitive to visual stimuli because of my conditions. The muffins turned out great. It's just a chocolate banana muffin recipe from All Recipes. I had to taste test one, of course. Quality control is important. I try not to eat fast food, so the muffins will be great to take with me on the go. Trying to make the most of my energy after my break. I saw a meme once that inside of cheese graters looks like the background of a 90s music video. What do you guys think? An occupational therapist that I was referred to help me adapt my life after my long COVID diagnoses recommended that I get a stool for the kitchen to help when I'm just too exhausted from standing. But even doing dishes sitting down is exhausting. My brain has a lot of visual stimuli. I have to make decisions about which dishes to do, and for some reason that just tires my brain out. It's really hard to explain, and it sounds made up to people that haven't experienced it. I just tried to finish up a few more dishes and push myself a little bit more, kind of just crashed. And then got frustrated with myself for crashing. I used to be so active, and this is hard for me. Then I soothed myself in the rocking chair and called it a night. If you can relate to any of this, please leave a comment.